Should the U.S. take in Syrian refugees? As terror attacks continue to spread around the world, the question is, how do we balance compassion with safety? While there's no simple answer to this question, I'm always comforted when I think of the vast number of Jewish sources we can turn to when faced with such moral dilemmas. For instance, although pikuach nefesh, preservation of human life, is of utmost importance within Jewish law, we can't trade a life for a life. What does that mean? If a bad guy tells you, shoot him or I shoot you, you gotta die. But that example isn't perfect for our situation because no one is suggesting, God forbid, to kill anyone. The question is, do we just not invite them in? On one hand, compassion and hospitality is the hallmark of being an observant Jew. We learn this from Avraham Avinu, Abraham, our forefather. On the other hand, sometimes kindness and compassion can be used against you. In the case of the 2008 Mumbai terror attacks, the Holzbergs first hosted their terrorists as guests in their Chabad house, only for those terrorists to use that information to kill them. But should the majority of Syrians who want to live peacefully, who want a safer life for them and their families, be punished because there are some dangerous people amongst them? I found a passage in the Torah and in a medrash which is somewhat related to this situation. It concerns Ishmael, who is the father of the Arab people and who makes the Arabs the cousins of the Jews. It's after he and his mother Hagar get thrown out of Abraham's home that he is sitting by the side of the road, about to die due to thirst. God heard the cry of the boy, Ishmael, and an angel of God called to Hagar from heaven and said to her, "What troubles you, Hagar? Fear not, for God has heeded the cry of the boy where he is." And then in Genesis Rabbah, there's a medrash which says, "Where he is." Rav Shimon said, the ministering angels rushed to indict Ishmael, saying, "Master of the universe, will you raise a well for one who will one day kill your children with thirst?" God asked them, "What is he now, righteous or wicked?" They replied, "Righteous." God told them, "I judge a man only as he is in the moment." And thus Scripture continues, "Come lift up the boy." Then God opened her eyes and she saw a well. Of course, that example is not perfect either, as it's about not judging someone today for the mistakes of his progeny, as opposed to not judging someone today for the possible threat of one of his peers. However, like I said, the Torah sources give us much to think about. What do you think?